You say Kabayel is the boogeyman in the heavyweight division, huh?
Da ist keine Dynamik mehr dahinter. Nimmt die Dinger direkt. Ja, da geht auch
All guys in the heavyweight division will not fight with me.
Softening bodies with methodical series. Agit Kabayel fights with the patience of a boa constrictor crushing its prey, and promises to become a problem for everyone who wears belts. Piercing defenses with constant pressure, giving opponents no time to breathe. 26-0 undefeated. Today we'll see firsthand why Kabayel was considered an easy stepping stone for years, and how he destroyed every undefeated star in the division. Bochum, a small town in Germany, a Kurdish family from Turkey. First, he was throwing kicks in kickboxing. That's where the high guard came from. Then he left only the fists. Boxing here wasn't a dream of glory, it was part of life. Daily reality. The gym becomes your second home when you grow up in a family where the sound of gloves hitting bags is as ordinary as dinner at the table. His amateur career was short but telling. A strange pattern already emerged there. The young Kurd never boxed, technically, for the judges. He fought like he was afraid not of losing, but of being late. Even then, he was hammering uppercuts from below, like driving nails into the body. And body shots softened torsos so that by the end of the fight, opponents folded in half from a single touch.
After the Klitschko era, the boxing was finished in Germany. This was a problem. But now, it's the Kabayel era. We bring back.
Turned pro in 2011. First fights, no cameras, no noise. Racking up frags in round 2.
Sí, yo creo que esto se va a acabar rápido. Pero bueno, de sus 29 peleas, solo 2 llegaron a los puntos y otra de derecha. ¡Qué barbaridad!
The young Kurd didn't explode with one punch. He sucked oxygen from opponents' lungs, body shot after body shot. Until they realized breathing becomes impossible. Spinning right hooks with characteristic torque, opponents fell without understanding what got them. Tenth fight, first time, 10 rounds. Nigerian Gibenga Olwokan came to war.
Aynı zamanda hafif orta siklette Selçuk Aydın'la Akdeniz kemeri.
Üzerine çekme çabasında midesine bir body shot. Sol direk uzattı.
The fight was controversial, split decision. Many saw a raw prospect, but the observant noticed something else. Kabayel methodically squeezed out the will to resist.
Aslında gitmesi lazım, bir laf yapıyor.
Evet, kesinlikle doğru söylüyorsun. Kararı var.
Agit, haydi Agit. Agit sol direkler oluyor ama kombine yumruklar için fırsat kolluyor Agit Kabayel. Sol kroşe sağ.
Softened the body, pressed.
Kaçırma Agit. Agit bu bölümde fırsatı kaçırma.
2 tane iptal olan maç var çünkü 8 demiştik.
Olwokan made it to the end, but mentally broke somewhere around the 7th.
Agit. Nijeryalı'da nefes kesen bir maça imza atıyor. Ve Agit Kabayel.
First belt in the collection, WBC Mediterranean, but this was only the beginning. Warming up on New Zealander Tawasa, Agit took aim at serious gold, the European belt, a title worn by legends. In April 2016, he was paired with tall German puncher Christian Lewandowski. 9 times entered the ring, 9 times carried out opponents early. Many bet on him.
Der Mann aus dem Hund, Agit Kabayel. Der Mann in der weißen
The young Kurd charged forward from round 1 like a bull.
Leib zu halten. Agit Kabayel. Konnte man 20 Leute fragen, es gab 10 verschiedene Meinungen.
The fight evolved at a high pace. Lewandowski showed good work from distance.
In der Art und Weise, wie der Kampf ausgehen kann. Nach der Männer, gleich eins ist wichtig für den Mann aus Essen.
Jab with follow-up combinations created problems for the German trying to get to the tall opponent's body.
Will Kabayel auspowern lassen.
Ja, genau, er verkürzt die Distanz, damit er dann auch nicht mehr schlagen kann.
Und wenn die Distanz doch geringer wird, dann liegt. Ganz wichtig.
The 5th round changed everything. Lewandowski started visibly tiring physically from the brutal, relentless pressure.
Eben gesehen, er traut sich die Rechte gar nicht mehr richtig reinzuhauen. Er ist so müde auf die Beine, glaube ich.
Und dennoch werden beide aus diesem Duell so viel
Er macht den ersten Schritt zu lang und dann kommt die Rechte nicht mehr richtig hinterher.
Kabayel, like a machine. Each round he cranked up the volume.
Laufen, wo er will. Kabayel steht sofort vor ihm. Wartet nach diesem rasanten Sprint in den ersten 3. Und
Didn't just land punches, sucked out life.
Mann im Ring, der bisher kaum Zeit. Klarer Treffer.
The climax came in the 7th.
Kabayel, dass man so viel Gas gibt am Anfang.
Agit pressed his opponent to the ropes and drove in a magnificent body shot.
Zu Beginn der 7. Runde.
Fight stopped. Kabayel took the title.
People describe you as one of the most avoided heavyweights. Do you feel that's true? Are other fighters avoiding fighting you?
The first man who could truly test the Germans' methodical approach was English tank Derek Chisora. 27 wins, 19 KOs. A fighter who battled Hay, White, Vitaly Klitschko, a man without a stop button who went the final bell with a legend and didn't break. Bookmakers bet on the Englishman's experience.
The mix one belongs in a mix of heavyweights, which is really hot enough.
Chukru Aksu, been very relaxed all week.
Kabayel started with softening the body.
First, he starts to fancy it a bit.
Bit of an
It's
unleash.
heavy, and it's hard to keep the double jab going. He's working well with them hooks and them body shots.
Chisora, in his repertoire, stalking, hunting for the big shot, pressure.
Former kickboxer, limited amateur career, about 5 bouts, but
From European champion Kabayel.
But nothing landed clean.
many dignitaries from around the area for the full European belt. Good uppercut from Agit. The crowd cheer here so well.
Just started to load up now, Chisora. Almost not fully.
The young Kurd threw double jabs, moved, countered when the veteran came inside.
Out of range with the jab and settling nicely there. He beat the Belgian fighter Hervé Courbeau, who was 26-1.
Sort of move away from Chisora here on and how they slow down as the rounds unfold. David Hale.
Another knock right.
By the third, Chisora started landing cleaner.
Misses with a big couple of hooks there. Remember the night when he fought Kubrat Pulev?
But Kabayel was already doing his work.
So where's the jab from Chisora? Doesn't jab stop important night for the pair of them? All's fair in love and war. And
In the sixth round, you could feel Chisora's fatigue.
rematch on the opposite side of the ring as well. Right?
It is, yeah, and Derek Chisora.
He couldn't handle the movement, couldn't land anything serious.
Come forward, then he struggled.
And really make him start to stamp his authority at heavyweight.
Kabayel calmly boxing, jab, counter, not letting himself get caught.
It's okay, let's try something different. You can maybe have his best day.
You sort of write him off, and then he has finished.
In the 11th, Chisora tried to break the fight, came forward recklessly, started letting his hands go, hunting for a knockout.
Try and make some kind of impact at world level.
Chisora closes it. There's a menace. Look,
Even pressed the German.
and seeing, maybe where the twist. How seriously will Derek Chisora be taken.
And I don't know if anybody will be calling for down.
12th, exchanges in the center.
Through there, he stepped in with it to win the rounds. I mean, that's in my humble opinion. He's having a good
Chisora throwing bombs, trying to find that one shot.
is behind on the card. So
Much tighter to Chisora. Have others. Sorry.
But Kabayel landed his hard, clean right on the forehead.
But he'll watch the take back and he'll be frustrated. Left and right. And Kabayel said, come on there.
Chisora held on, but wasn't winning.
His boxing ability is very well known to British viewers and those globally.
The man who fought Klitschko for 12 rounds couldn't break the German's methodical approach. More than that, he himself was broken. Title defenses after that, routine. Milyan Rovchanin, 3 rounds, stopped by a series of rights and body shots. Greek Lazaritis went all 10. But the WBA Continental belt went to the young lion.
Looking like he was going to come apart until now, maybe. He's in trouble now.
Andriy Rudenko, destruction by decision. The Ukrainian went down in the 6th from body work.
Nefes alacak hali kalmadı. Tekrar karaciğerine. Agit Kabayel sert yumruklarla geldi.
Miraculously survived, but lost clean. Kabayel boxed on the move, countered, softened bodies. When opponents tired, he switched to the finish. One script, different actors.
Avrupa şampiyonluk kemerini korumaya devam ediyor.
Agit's a tough fight for anybody, and at the minute it doesn't make any commercial sense for Usyk to fight Agit or any of them people in WBC top 10, because none of them are massive names yet.
But in 2021, Kabayel met a man who's impossible to break, Kevin Johnson.
so he finds himself in a bad position, and Johnson landed.
41 years old, 35 wins, a legend of the survival genre, the man who fought Vitaly Klitschko for 12 rounds, and survived.
Ready to step out.
Johnson tries to
Who then served for years as a test for prospects and took them all the distance. They sent him into fights as a check. If you can't stop Kevin early, you're not ready.
Joshua going to work once again and nails it. Blinks him out of there. Inside around, there goes the bell, and Johnson is finished.
The first real test of methodical warfare. First half of the fight, Agit dominated easily. Jab, right hand, distance under control.
Johnson bis hierher geschickt. Beugt sich immer nach unten weg. In Führungshand. Eher von dort angreifen. So wie jetzt. So wie sehr schön.
But by the 6th, the veteran decoded the pattern, started landing power shots.
Zum ersten Mal gespürt. Ist die Gefahr von Agit Kabayel. Und diese
The young lion ran into trouble. Johnson was engaged.
Johnson kann das macht er geschickt. Er macht seine Ankündigung wahr. Hat die 7. gewonnen. Diesen Kampf mit einer Runde.
Final rounds, competitive, exchanges, but Agit held the advantage.
Ulf Steinfort allerdings war es ganz anders. Schöner Treffer. Faszinierende konditionelle Leistung von Kevin Johnson. Der Mann ist 41 Jahre alt. Johnson braucht diesen einen Schlag und sie stehen. Aber ich bin mir sicher, Jules Axel wäre jetzt ohne Deckung.
But the real test came in March 2023, when he was paired with 30-year-old Kosovar Agron Smakici with a record of 19-1 and 17 knockouts.
İki boksör de kendilerini gösteriyorlar. 8 roundluk bir karşılaşma. Ve şimdi arka arkaya yumruklar geliyor. Ve bir son kur.
90% of victories by stoppage. Undefeated for 3 years. Vacant European title again on the line. But the Kosovar had an Achilles heel, stamina, and Kabayel knew it.
Da war noch Referee es ist doch hier in Bochum. Bei Jake Paul gegen
17.
This was that rare fight when Kabayel's formula glitched.
Macht das wichtig fürs deutsche Boxen.
Ja klar, auf alle Fälle.
Und es geht direkt vorne runter.
Second round, Smakici shook the German with a counter.
Musst du noch ein bisschen mehr mit deiner Führungshand arbeiten. Die rechte drinne von beiden Seiten klappert er am Kopf und schwer. Nochmal die rechte.
Kabayel fell into the ropes and got counted. The Kosovar tried to finish it.
Agit Kabayel und noch eins drin die Deckung.
Aber hatte Zeit zum Atmen, genau das muss es sein.
But Agit survived the storm. More than that, at the end of the round he himself wobbled Smakici.
Wahnsinn, hier geht's hin und her. Nochmal die rechte.
Third round, Agit turned the gas to maximum, cranked the tempo to the limit.
Aber natürlich dabei auch aufpassen, aber mit dem Willen K.O. zu hauen.
Smakici, was macht der? Der ist schon wieder da, die...
Attacked from movement, shifted, and burst in with combinations.
Aber nach so einem Kampf zu gewinnen, ist Legendenbildung.
Wieder harte rechte, links.
Also da kommen immer noch Schläge durch.
Der Down, da hat keine Dynamik mehr dahinter. Da nimmt die Dinger hin. Die rechte, der geht auch rund.
Kosovar got up, but Agit, like a machine, unloaded the second volley.
Aber er wackelt, er taumelt.
Also es wird sich nichts geschenkt. Man muss natürlich auch mal aufpassen.
Wahnsinn. Er bringt den Kampf ab.
For the first time in his career, Agit was dropped. And for the first time, he showed he can come back from hell, even more vicious. European champion, but nobody knew him outside Germany. Top Rank signed him, and forgot. 3 years in limbo. First place in the IBF rankings, but no fights. And then Tyson Fury intervenes in his fate, offering the German to Saudi promoters.
And then there was an opportunity to get him on the bill in Saudi, and I put him forward. And everyone was like, who's this guy? Who is it? I said, trust me, he can fight.
Perfect stepping stone for rising star Makhmudov. So it seemed.
They both might be right. There's a coup de puissance au corps.
Aussi battu là, ouais.
And in December of that same year, they brought to Saudi Arabia Canadian bear Arslanbek Makhmudov, Russian by blood, undefeated puncher standing 196 centimeters with a record of 18-0 and 17 knockouts. Heavy puncher who put opponents down early, but the plan was different. Early rounds, work on movement, distance. Don't walk into exchanges.
Dangerous punch, he will look to fire back.
Makhmudov tried to land the right.
Very economical moves.
That's exactly how you beat big man.
Kabayel slipped, countered, clinched.
Left to right, using the entire ring.
Makhmudov, too clumsy at the minute. Showing a good chin, also fitting the feint as well because he will take too predictable and tie up Makhmudov.
And methodically pushed shots into the Canadian's body. Body work is the riskiest. When you punch down, you open your head. This is where most fighters catch counters. But Kabayel felt the moment.
Shots left over right hand from Kabayel. And suddenly it's Kabayel now, who looks to be the man who can force an inside the distance.
Yeah, needs to bring his out of the corner. He could have
Didn't load up like Canelo, but landed again and again.
He's working the right, the 1-2 to the body. This is good for the chin of Makhmudov because he's now in danger after.
Hard uppercuts to the head, liver hooks with the left.
Kabayel, he's looking for it.
Cannot miss. Great shot.
First knockdown, Riyadh became the graveyard for the Canadians' championship ambitions. As a result, the Canadian's body burned out. In February 2024, Cuban Frank Sanchez stood opposite. Olympic boxer with a 24-0 record, 17 knockouts, and a reputation as a future champion. Student of Klitschko's trainer. In the top 5 rankings, bookmakers bet on the Cuban. This was an exam.
Very tough fight to pull this one. Final shot next. And we were talking some top heavy over the years. Oh, nice right hand.
Sanchez is technically sound. Sharp jab, good movement.
I feel the winner of this fight needs to grab hold of the tempo of the fight. Looking at potential stars coming through.
Fury last night promised.
I don't think he will. I think he knows he's trying to put a dent in Sanchez, though he's not landing.
But Agit applied his scheme again.
That way.
And most importantly, systematic body work.
Eddie Reynoso, also the trainer for Canelo Alvarez.
Lovely shot.
Good blow from Kabayel.
Straights to the solar plexus, hooks under the ribs.
Steady. Whatsoever, because of this pressure.
He's running backwards on a treadmill to prepare for what he's doing here.
Each shot, not murderous, but you can't hold body punches forever.
Shake that knee looks to be it. Why isn't it that simple?
Really struggling, Sanchez.
Sanchez wasn't ready for such a body siege and folded from a barrage to the torso in the 7th round.
First ever professional defeat as Agit Kabayel.
Kabayel really on top.
And he's put him down again. Agit Kabayel. Are we witnessing the birth of a future star here in the heavyweight division? He's not getting up.
Time off. I would love to see that.
Counter left-handed
from people. Oh, that's big right. He fights really comfortable.
And already in May on the Usyk, Fury 2 undercard stood Chinese monster Zhilei Zhang, 41 years old, 130 plus kilograms, former WBO interim champion with a 26-2 record and 1 draw. The man who knocked out Joyce twice. On the line, WBC interim title. The plan was simple. In round 1, maximize fight drainage. Avoid exchanges. Don't let the Chinese fighter engage. Zhilei Zhang, the man who went 12 rounds with Parker, who knocked out Wilder, broken by the bodywork of a smaller German.
Undefeated, and now the WBC interim heavyweight champion of the world, Agit Kabayel.
26 fights, 26 wins, 18 knockouts, WBC interim champion at heavyweight. Agit Kabayel is no longer an easy stepping stone. He's the problem nobody wants to solve. Usyk holds all the belts, but the Ukrainian hints at retirement. When the throne empties, the German will be waiting. The hunter's era has begun.